I've made a bunch of short films, and honestly, most of them suck. Not because the idea was bad, but something fundamental was missing. Structure. Hey, I'm Loro, and I think a lot of filmmakers out there face the same issue. They have great ideas, but struggle to turn them into films that actually land. Because there is a core foundation you need to understand to make your story work. Once you get this foundation, you start to see films differently and you can break them down. So, what is this invisible system that every great film is built on? Imagine a pyramid. At the top you got the story. The story is built out of acts. And acts are built out of sequence, and sequence out of scenes. And scenes, they're built out of beats. Let's start at the bottom with beats. It's an action and a reaction, the smallest unit of emotional change. Stack a few of them, and step by step, they lead your scene towards a turning point. Let's take an example. Two friends are walking home after a party. By the way, I'm moving to another city next month. Wait, what? You didn't tell me. His face drops, silence. He forces a smile, but it's clear, he's hurt. That's an emotional shift. From comfort to shock, that moves the relationship forward. Or in this case, puts a crack into it. Let's take another example with the two guys again. They walk back from the party. Man, that party was wild, huh? Yeah, totally. The food was amazing. And did you see Max dancing? Haha, yeah, classic Max. Felt like a beat? It wasn't, because there was no emotional shift. No inner reaction, no change in the relationship. They shared some laughs, dropped some infos, but emotionally, everything stayed the same. Good writing isn't just about dialogue, it's about change. If nothing shifts inside a character, it's not a beat, it's just noise. Now stack a few beats together and you get a scene. A scene is a conflict-driven unit of action. Shifts a character's life by a value, like trust, love, courage or doubt. Let's take an example. A couple is fighting. Through a series of action and reaction, raised voices, silence, maybe tears, the tension is built. Until finally, one of them says, "I think we should break up." That's not just a moment, it's a scene. Because the emotion value has shifted. From connection to separation. McKee says, all scenes are built on conflict. It's not always yelling or slamming doors. It's any resistance to what the character wants. Also, scenes aren't defined by a place. A breakup can start in the kitchen, continue in the hallway, and end up at the front door. As long as the emotional arc continues. So, a good scene doesn't just show a breakup, it shows how they break and why it matters. A sequence is a group of 2 to 5 connected scenes that build towards an emotional payoff. Each scene follows the next, not just randomly, but as a consequence of what came before. Sequence is like a short film inside your film. It creates momentum and ends up with a small climax. Let's go a bit bigger. An act is a major movement in the story. For example, Act 1, setup. Who is the character? What do they want? What's in their way? Act 2, struggle. The middle, obstacle, tension, change. Act 3, resolution. A final decision, transformation, closure. Each act has a big question and the answer at the end. Together they build something greater, the full story. The journey from beginning to end, from the character is to the character become. Just like in this poster, story, act, sequence, scene, beats. That's the structure behind every great film. I made this poster as a daily reminder. Link is in the bio if you want one. Let's keep getting better together. Bye.